Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Happy Monday, we start a new week. So, let's get to the news, guys. I have quite a number of articles for you. And I will start with the topic that I saved for the last topic. However, I decided to start with this. And it's with Zelensky and F-16s that have arrived to Ukraine. I don't know exactly how many of them have been already delivered. But some of you probably know, so you can put in the comments down below. What I know from what I came across, Ukraine is expecting at least 60 of those F-16 fighter jets. So I look it up, just curious how much one of those costs. And if this is the accurate information, F-16 Fighting Falcon, a multi-role fighter jet, costs around $63 million US. So guys, taxpayers' money well spent. Russian army grinned forward in East Ukraine amid battle setbacks, and the West delivers F-16s to Kiev. Zelensky showed those F-16s, calling them a new reality in Ukraine, and he acknowledged the limited number of F-16s and trained pilots. Russia has already targeted bases that might house those F-16s, vowing to shoot them down. Before I tell you what Zelensky said, so even though $63 million each, they deliver it, some of those, they might not even fly if Russia brings them down before they even take off. So Zelensky was standing at the front of those F-16 jet and he said those words. We often hear the words, it's impossible, as a response, but we made possible what was our ambition, our need, defense, wise. Now it's a reality. Reality is in our skies. F-16s in Ukraine. The number of F-16s we have in Ukraine, the number of pilots who are already trained is not enough. Even though he just get it, he already says not enough. More. Well, he's getting more. We will see how soon those will be destroyed. And he says they are in his skies, Ukraine skies. They are not in the skies yet. They just came there. How long they will remain in those skies? What do you think, guys? Few hours? One day? They will not even take off? Let's continue. So, as he said, the number of pilots who are already trained is also not enough, besides the planes, of course. The good news is, Zelensky says, that we are expecting additional F-16s. The positive thing is that our guys are now training a lot. Yes, I don't know how long it takes to train the pilot. I forgot. Many of my experts that I bring on my channel talk about it, but I forgot already how long it takes to train a pilot who can fly and be efficient on those F-16s. So now let's go to the topic number one that I have for you. And again, if you appreciate my content, please make sure to check your subscription, turn on the notification bell and hit this like, all of which is free of charge, doesn't cost a thing and helps my channel a lot. And leave the comment. Let's continue. From TASS, from yesterday, August 4th. Russia might deploy nuclear missiles in response to Western actions. And here are the words from Sergei Rybakov, who is Deputy Foreign Minister, and he said those words to Russia 1 TV channel. He says, I do not rule out that the moment might come when it will be needed. I confirm, he says, Sergei Rybakov confirms that if the Supreme Commander-in-Chief of the Russian forces, Vladimir Putin, if our military says that we need special munitions on certain carriers, then it will be done. But they must make this decision based on a combination of factors. I do not rule out that the moment might come when it will be needed. He said that, and as TASS recalls, on July 10th, the White House press service reported that the United States would begin deploying new long-range weapons on German territory starting in 2026 than those currently employed in Europe. Thank you, by the way, for your patience when I flip the pages old school way. On July 28, Putin warned Washington that Moscow would stop implementing its unilateral, I have problem always saying this word, moratorium on the deployment of medium and shorter range strike weapons if United States long-range missiles appeared in Germany. Now, on that note here, yesterday I came across the video because I believe that took place yesterday in Berlin. About 12,000 people, that's what police report said, so who knows, it might be more. You know, you never know with those numbers. They usually tend to lower the numbers of people. There were protests in Berlin, actually, protests, but it was under Peace and Freedom Rally, so it was very peaceful. And people were protesting against those weapons, and they were saying no missiles on our soil. And they were also demonstrating and asking for, demanding actually, for Germany to exit NATO. So quite a big protest. I will attach all the links as always in the description box, and also I will attach the video in the description box down below this video, where you can see that protest and that took place in Berlin. Now, since we are on the topic of NATO, two articles, two information. One is about new operations that are taking place in Poland on the eastern border. One is called Safe Podlasie and another Eastern Aurora military operations. So I will tell you what is this about from this article. And then I have information about one of the Polish generals who was dismissed from NATO's headquarters. So let's go through this first. New operations on eastern border of Poland. The first one is called Safe Podlasie, and then the second one, Eastern Aurora. I'm not going to read you the entire article. It's from Defense24, which is the military portal in Poland, but some parts of it. This was actually posted. Okay, before I go into this, there was a post on the Chancellery of Polish Prime Minister, new/old as I call him, you know, Donald Tusk, and information was put out there that apparently the illegal crossing of the border, eastern border between Poland and Belarus, has dropped drastically 70%, 70. Something is off here, guys. So we have this info that is announcing there is a significant drop in illegal crossing the border between Poland and Belarus, 70%, and then we have two new operations on the eastern border of Poland, Safe Podlasie and Eastern Aurora. So let's go to this article. I just wanted to bring this up because something is just like completely off. From August 1st, 2024, the Polish armed forces are launching two new operations aimed at strengthening national security on the country's eastern border. The operations' code names are Safe Podlasie and Eastern Aurora, and they are a response to the growing threats that apparently dropped, right? Growing threats related to the migration pressure controlled by the Belarusian regime and the continuation of Russia's military aggression against Ukraine, accompanied by airstrikes on its western regions. Operation Safe Podlasie will replace Operation Gryf and the forward training presence of, I don't know what this means, I will spell it to you, RENGAW, which has so far formed the military task Group Podlasie WZ Podlasie. The decision to replace the previous operations with a new operation results from the need to increase the effectiveness of operations, unify command pressures, and optimize the use of forces and resources involved in border protection. The operation will be a continuation of the armed forces assistance to the border guard, and up to 17,000 soldiers of the Polish army are planned to participate in it. As part of Safe Podlasie, the core of the first shift will be soldiers of the 18th Iron Mechanized. Sorry, my English. Thank you guys. I mean, you're like the best. You even put up with my pronunciations. Iron Mechanized Division, who will play the main role at the border for 6 months. In parallel with the Safe Podlasie operation, from August, so this was here, operation, page 5. From August 1st, the Eastern Aurora operation will begin. So we have 2 operations starting at the same time. The aim of this operation is to strengthen Polish air defense system in response to Russia's aggression against Ukraine, which has increased the risk of violating Polish airspace. The operational command of the branches of the armed forces will coordinate activities carried out as part of the Eastern Aurora operation, which will cover the eastern and northeastern Poland. The operation will be carried out through constant monitoring of the airspace, response to detect violations, cooperation with allies in the air and land domains, and regular training for military personnel. Operation Eastern Aurora is a further increase in Polish national security. In the face of Russia's unpredictable actions, strengthening air defense is a priority. Thanks to advanced technologies, effective procedures and international cooperation, Poland will be able to effectively protect its airspace and ensure the safety of its citizens. Both operations are crucial for strengthening national security and effective deterrence. Operation Safe Podlasie will provide effective protection against illegal migration, and Operation Eastern Aurora will increase operational capacity against threats to the security of Polish airspace. In the face of growing threats, Poland is taking decisive steps to protect its borders and ensure the security of its citizens. The last part of this, Operations Safe Podlasie and Eastern Aurora are an expression of the readiness of the Polish armed forces to effectively defend the country and its inhabitants. Now we have this, and there is some very fishy, strange story about the Polish general whose name is Artur Jakubczyk, who was just dismissed from NATO headquarters. I'm gonna read you the official statements from the Ministry of National Defense of Poland, but I just don't buy this story, so let me just tell you officially what they are saying. Quite accomplished general, I have to say, when you read his resume, what he was participating in, involved in. But here is the article from Defense 24. Another Polish general dismissed from NATO headquarters. General Artur Jakubczyk will most likely be dismissed from the international military staff at NATO headquarters. The reason is said to be irregularities in the competition and racist and homophobic behavior. So they call him racist and homophobe. So this is one of the main reasons why they are dismissing him. The spokesman of the Ministry of National Defense, Janusz Sejmiej, put it out on X, previously known as Twitter, as a press release commentary to this. He said, "I would like to inform you that following the request of the Allies, the procedure of dismissing General Artur Jakubczyk from the international military staff at NATO's headquarters is underway. Unfortunately, this is another fatal personal decision of our predecessors. So they are blaming this on previous party that was in charge of Poland, Law and Justice. But you know, it's not about this really. We all know this, right? I'm not buying this story. So that's all I have for you as far as the articles, but I want to end with the comment of the day. Let me see what I have it. Yes, the comment of the day, guys, is short, cool, and to the point from my latest solo video, in which I was telling you how outraged Macron was about the cyberbullying of the choreographer of the Olympics. You know, and there is every day I come across those videos that show how many symbols and messages are still being hidden, not just during the opening of the Olympics, right? But in many symbols and statements that they are making throughout those Olympics that I don't watch. Of course, I refuse to watch this. And apparently the tickets are not even being that attractive to people. They are dropping the prices of those tickets. People don't really want to attend those Olympic Games, especially after the opening. But the comment is related to that video, and it's from Shanti Bell, who says, "I am too unsophisticated to appreciate Parisian art. Parisian sophisticated art. Bless you, Anya." Yes, like I said, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, I am done with Paris at this point. It used to be one of my favorite cities, I have to say. So was London. And what's going on in the United Kingdom? Oh my goodness, guys. England is burning, absolutely burning. And I know many of you are watching me from there. I really hope you are safe. I hope your children, your loved ones are safe. No one is being affected by this turmoil that's going on, because people had enough. People had enough of what the government strategically planned for them, that nightmare, that migration. And you know, when I look at those hotels, like in England, I forgot what name of the city it was, which city it was, where people were throwing chairs and destroying one of those hotels where migrants were apparently living. I have to say one thing here, because at the end of the day, I look at the big picture. I understand the anger. I understand, especially after that crime that has been committed on those three little innocent girls that were, I think, stabbed, right, during the dancing class. Taylor Swift dancing class, from all the names, right, from all the classes. I understand the outrage, but I also was thinking about that there were still some innocent migrants in those hotels, right? So again, maybe I'm wrong, but it's a very, very disturbing situation. I want to end this video with this. I hope all of you are safe, all of you are well, and you have your spirit strong, your mind strong. You have a lot of energy to carry through those times, because we will make it through, guys. No matter what, we will make it through. Have a great week. The articles are down below this video. Thank you so much for all your support, for all your donations that I received on PayPal in the last few days. It really means a lot to me. And also for supporting me on Locals, and for being the member of this channel. That also helps a lot. Thank you for ordering the book that I collaborated on with Scott Ritter, the Scott Ritter Interviews Through the Eyes of Anya Kay. You can buy it directly from the publisher if you don't care for Amazon, but if you do care for Amazon, it's available there in ebook and also in the paperback, and you can order it, I believe, all around the world. What else? Instagram is there, like I said, PayPal. Buy me a coffee. There is a fundraiser as well for my little house in Russia. Absolutely still my goal. This is not changing. And with this, guys, being said, lots of love. And remember, we are the leading edge and we are saving humanity. See you tomorrow in another video. Bye, everyone.